On today's episode of Tasha's Sewing Tutorials, we will be making this double split skirt due to popular demand. Before we begin, I would like to discuss fabric selections for this skirt. It is made from a knit fabric, jersey, or mid-weight knit is what I would use. A mid-weight jersey or a mid-weight knit. I wouldn't use a lightweight knit because it wouldn't have the same flow as it would with a mid-weight knit. And I would not use a woven fabric for this skirt because it would not have the same flow as it does with this mid-weight knit. Also, if you would like to make this skirt without elastic, I would go with a four-way stretch with at least 8 to 10% lycra in it. And the reason why I would do this is if you use a four-way stretch with 8 to 10% of lycra slash spandex. Lycra and spandex are the exact same things. Veracrose is also lycra and spandex, if I remember correctly. Well, anyway, if you use that with the 8 to 10% spandex content in the fibers, you could make the waistband a half an inch smaller than your actual measurements and just sew the waistband onto the garment, and when it stretches it would also conform to the waist at the same time, and you would not need to use elastic. However, if you cannot find that, you're going to have to use elastic in the waistband. Before we begin, we have to take a few measurements. We're going to start with the waist to the hem measurement. That's our first measurement. Start at your waist, go all the way down to your hem, and 6, and you're what? How tall are you, Maris?
5'2".
5'2". So the model is 5'2", and we have 36 inches for the waist to hem, and that would be about a yard of fabric. So we're going to need a yard for the length. And the next measurement we're going to take is from one side seam of your pant. First of all, let me say you're going to want to wear a pair of tights when you do this measurement, because that way you can get the measurements as close to your body as possible, and you will also have these side seams. So it would be really easy to take your front waist measurement and your back waist measurement. So you're going to start here at this side seam and measure across to the next side seam, and that will be your front waist measurement, and our measurement is 17. Turn around, please. And then you're going to turn around and take your, hold on one second, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, start at the side seam and take that measurement all the way across the waist to the other side, and our measurement is 19 inches. Another way you can do that is take the entire circumference. If you don't have anyone to help you, measure the entire waist, take that number, measure from one side seam to the other side seam from the front, and then subtract that number from your entire circumference, and you will have your back waist measurement. And the next thing we're going to do is decide how much we want to overlap. Now, the more you overlap the back to the front, the less of your leg you're going to see when you walk. To match the picture, I think we're going to do a 4-inch overlap. But if you were to decide to come all the way over here to 6 inches or 5.5 or 6 inches overlap, there would be even less of your legs showing when you walk, so it would be a little bit more modest. The next thing we have to do is decide how big of a waistband we want to use. I think I'm going to go with a 3-inch waistband, so to fold that over, it's going to be 6 inches plus another inch for seam allowance. I'm going to use a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I will use 7 inches for the waistband. Okay, as you can see, I have my front piece, which is the skinny rectangle, and my back piece, which is the wide rectangle, and I have my waistband at the top. The skirt is really simple, just 3 rectangles
the front piece, the back piece, and the waistband. And now I'm going to go ahead and hem the front piece and the back piece, because you want to do that before you sew it together. Trust me, it would be a lot easier if you hem it together, hem it before you sew it together. And then I'm going to come back and show you how to put it together right on the model. I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've hemmed both panels, we're going to put the skirt together on the model. And you have to take in consideration that she has on a pair of jeans, and I'm doing the skirt on top of her clothes, so it's not going to hang the same as it would if she just had on the skirt. But I'm doing it this way so you guys can see how it goes together. So I'm going to pin the front panel onto her pants right here at the side seam. And I'm going to pin the other side to the other side seam. And remember, the back panel overlaps over to the front. So I'm going to pin, this is the back at the 4-inch mark, because we decided we were going to do 4 inches right here. And then we're going to bring it around. Turn around, please. Sideways. There you go. Thank you. To the other 4-inch mark on this side, which is right here. And now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about where we pin it at, how much your leg would show. Turn this way, please. And hold your leg out like this. You see, if she was walking, we have it at the 4-inch mark. It's going to come open right here. But put your leg back down. If we were to, I'm going to stretch this around, it's pretty stretchy fabric, had brought this all the way over here to 6 or 7 inches, turn back around this way. Pick your leg up again. You see how less leg is shown? This is the 6-inch mark, and this would be the 4-inch mark. Once again, the 6-inch mark and the 4-inch mark. So however much you want, how much leg you want to show is how much you're going to bring it around. Okay, now when you sew this, you're going to stay stitched from this pin to this pin on both sides. And then you're going to create a tube, which is your skirt. And then you attach the waistband onto the skirt and you're done. And I'm going to go do that, attach the waistband to the skirt, and then she's going to put it on without the jeans, and you'll see how it looks. Okay, here's the front of the skirt. And Maris, can you turn to the back? There's the back. Can you go to the side, please? And the other side. And stick your leg out a little bit so they can see. And pull your shirt up so they can see how far up the split goes. Okay, that's good. You can put your shirt back down. Put your little ashy knee back in the skirt. Alright, now we're going to get a close-up of the waistband so you can see how I made that, and that'll be it. Okay, and here is the way the skirt looks. Here is the overlap, the front piece to overlap to the back, and this is the waistband. There is no elastic in this. This is a 4-way stretch, and as you can see, because I took that extra, actually I took an inch out. I didn't take a ½ inch out. Since I took the inch, made it an inch smaller than her waist, it conforms to her body. So it's going to stay. When it stretches, it's going to stay up. Okay, you can put your shirt down now. And that's it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our video, And if you did, go ahead and subscribe right here and like right here. And leave comments in the comment section. And as usual, happy sewing.